My name's Dale Huntington, and I am with Shine Like Stars. I sing, I play guitar, and I write the songs that we play.
Okay, great. Can you tell us about your early life in growing up here? What was your earliest memory?
Well, my family actually, I did not grow up in a Christian home, but over time I came to Christ, and I was playing in punk bands at the time, and I quickly got into worship and church music. I certainly felt a call in my life for music, and when I came to know Jesus, I understood more what God was going to use me for.
Well, how did the Lord prepare you for your music ministry? What skills, talents, or attitudes, character qualities were you encouraged to develop as you were growing up with the
Well, my parents are musicians. My parents were in a band together. My mom played drums, and my dad played keyboard, guitars, and saxophone. So we had lots of instruments around the house, and I would always pick up the guitar and play the piano. And both my parents taught me how to play guitar together separately, and I was really encouraged to explore and experiment with music, and I really feel like that was preparing me for what I'm doing today. I have several mentors that I still look up to today. Personally speaking, I've had other worship leaders who have invested a lot in me. When I was in San Diego, our church leader, Ed really meant a lot to me. And then when I went to Orange County, a guy named Tim Yee, we actually do one of his songs on our album, See You There. He invested a lot into me, and he continues to invest into me. Both of those guys are very important to me, and they're the guys that I can call and complain to them about whatever I'm doing, and they'll usually bring some sense to it, and usually take me down a notch and remind me that I'm not as great as I sometimes think I am. So.
Okay. Do you have any personal testimony you would like to share to encourage others what the Lord has done for you?
Well, I guess for me, I guess what I'd like to talk about is maybe the importance of worship, and that we don't get caught up in the idea that worship is just songs we sing in one place on a Sunday. My hope is that as Christians we are worshiping God in everything that we do, that we're worshiping God by serving each other, serving the widow, serving the poor. And if we can worship God in many different ways, I feel like our definition of what worship is can expand, and I think it should expand. One of my favorite things that we used to do at my last church in Irvine was once a month in the worship service, we would make sandwiches for the homeless. We'd make sack lunches. And I still really loved that because I felt like it was a tangible way in a service that we were worshiping other than just singing songs and coming together to sing, So that was exciting to me, and I still hope that I'll get to do that in the future. I think something else that was important to me was when I was always into music before I came to know the Lord, but it wasn't until I knew Jesus that my voice developed. I feel like the first year I came to know Jesus, my voice became, I think, much better, and I became a better guitar player, and I think it was because a big part of what I was doing was no longer just to serve myself, but to serve a greater purpose. And so maybe God was finally saying, okay, I'll trust you with a little bit more to work with. So I still have a long way to go, and I would like to continue to take voice lessons, which I did do in college. And I'd like to take guitar lessons and continue to develop what I have, and hopefully God will continue to bless me with new talents and abilities. Is that what you want for a testimony? I mean, I don't.
It's fine. That's
okay.
perfect. Thank you so much. It's great. Okay.
I have a lot of musical influences. I mean, do you want me to go into that?
Yeah,
Or?
sure. Were you more into the punk or the hard rock? Or
Yeah. I love several worship leaders. Tim Hughes, Matt Redman. I like David Crowder Band a whole lot. I really like Delirious. I tend to actually, I feel like connect better with some of the European, especially English worship leaders. And, Brenton Brown is from South Africa, and I really seem to connect with those guys. And I get made fun of a little bit by the band members because I listen to Matt Redman, Tim Hughes, Martin Smith so much that at times I will sing with an accent, an English accent, without realizing it. And that's pretty funny.